What is up, y'all? Happy Friday. We made it to the end of another week. So that's something to be grateful for. I know we started a little bit late today. Had to clear up a couple things, running around this crazy world we call cybersecurity, and then also, running a business with it has been interesting to say the least. But thank you all for joining. I know there's not going to be too many people here. It's Friday. I mean, y'all probably going to do stuff to enjoy, a hard worked week, well deserved time off for the weekend. But for those who are here, thank you for joining. We are live again on Restream. Shout out to Restream. We are streaming live on multiple channels, including our Alpha Cybersecurity page on YouTube, as well as our Alpha Esports and Technology page on YouTube. And then we also have Alpha Cybersecurity and Alpha Esports and Technology on Twitch as well. And we are streaming live from the main desk at Alpha Esports and Technology. I am Davin Jackson, or D Jax, whatever it is, whatever. I'm here. Again, we're just hanging out here. We're got some Call of Duty going on while the major tournament is playing, day 2 of the majors. And we're just, like I said, we're hanging out and going to do some more AWS stuff. So again, we promised another day. I'm going to go through the process. For those who haven't watched already, you can go check part 1 and part 2 out on our YouTube channels. But we're basically doing the AWS Cloud Quest for the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification, which is just a gamified training of the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification exam. So I already had the certification, and I needed to recertify, and we were given a link to try out this game. So that's what we're doing. So we're just going to go through the game, and while we're going through it, we're going to stream, and we'll do any Q&A for anybody who's interested. So again, thank you for everybody who's watching. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook. I think that's it. Yeah, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Let me just double check. Yep, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry. We're also on Trovo. So Trovo's a new one. Again, we've been trying out different streaming platforms to see, what works for us. So obviously, with Restream, we have the ability to stream on multiple platforms at once. And now that Twitch allowed us to do multi-streaming, we have that ability to stream on multiple platforms without, upsetting anybody. So yeah, like I said, so we're here, and we're just going to get right into it because, again, it's Friday. I don't want to keep people too long. No one wants to really do any training or education and stuff on a Friday. But like I said, if I'm going to do the training, I might as well, stream it as well. And if you don't watch it live, you can always watch it when we do on demand. So again, thanks for joining, and we will. Nope, I want to switch that around. There we go. I actually want to make my screen larger. All right, we'll just do that. And now just move me here. So how y'all doing? All right, so we'll go ahead, and like I said, if you have, just like before, if you have any questions, we could talk about this stuff. We could talk about the Cloud Quest. We could talk about cybersecurity or tech in general. We could talk about esports. We can talk life. It's Friday. Let's kick back, and enjoy it. All right, so we'll jump right in. I'm going to close this ticker. And again, if you want to support the stream, you can do so in multiple ways. One, you're already doing so thank you for that. But just by being here. But if you want to support the stream, you can do a couple other things. One, you can like the video or like the stream. Support the channel by subscribing or following the channel, clicking that bell for notifications so you're notified when we are going live, not just with this stuff, but with our esports and our cybersecurity stuff that we also work on. Also, if you look in the top corner over here in that QR code up in the top left corner for you, you can support the stream by clicking that link and buying us a coffee. So it's a $5 donation, and it goes to supporting the center. It goes right into the center because we definitely could use the support. Also, if you are watching on our YouTube channel, our Alpha Cybersecurity YouTube channel, you can also do super chats as well. So, but like I said, it's not required, and anything that you do is greatly appreciated, including being here watching it with us. So, we'll go ahead and we'll start the game. Remember, for what last time we talked about, we have it on mute for most of the stuff. I'll turn it up when we're watching the videos. But I wanted to mute it because I don't want to get any more copyright stuff. Like the other day, they said when we were letting the music play from the game, and there was some copyright. Oh, look, there's a pet. Okay, so wait, so let's stop. So let's do a quick recap. So we've already looked at Amazon S3, and we also looked at Amazon EC2. Those were the two previous ones that we've done, and we've gotten some badges. We're working on getting more to complete this badge, but we also have the ability to go get pets, and then we also have the knowledge library here where we can watch and replay these labs. So we'll probably do those again, and it looks like, let's cheat a little bit. We have 1, 2, so we have 10 more. Looks like we have 10 more labs to do to complete this quest. Okay, so that's just a quick recap of what we've been doing. Looks like we have a pet already or something up here. So let's see what's going on. Nope. Hold on. Developer would like to set up a simple, low-cost static website that delivers HTML, JavaScript images, video, and other files to visitors. What action should the developer take? Well, we did that previously. So we want to create an Amazon S3 bucket and then enable static website hosting. Okay, so now, congratulations. Now we have a pet. So we were quizzed by the pet. Whatever, I'll take it. All right, so we have them there. Oh, we could take them for walks and everything. All right, well, I'm not doing that right now. We got a mission to complete. So where's the next mission? Okay, so that's the same escape room stuff. Okay, I think that might be them over there. Let's go see. I mean, they're waving for us. It's a bit glitchy today. I mean, it did say that it was having some technical difficulties, but hopefully it won't give us too many problems. All right, so we're here, suited and booted, yes, even on a Friday evening. It looks like we're doing computing solutions. It says, welcome to the state of our school. Thanks for coming to help us. Sure. Are you ready to help us upgrade our system? And our learning objective is going to change the EC2 instance to a larger instance type. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to. No, go back. I want to actually see what they're saying. We would love to offer our students timely schedules. Hurry back if you can. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we missed the story, but it looks like they need to upgrade some stuff. Hold on 1 second, y'all. How you doing? Sorry about that, y'all. Just had someone walk in, was inquiring about some of the things that we do here. All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so is this solution we can connect your EC2 instance in multiple ways, such as using an EC2 instance connect from AWS to Management Console. So, and it looks like this is doing another EC2 overview. Let's go ahead and bring the music down a little. Um, L, I
Amazon
like.
Cloud Compute Cloud Overview.
Stop. Let me stop this real quick. So I like the labs, right? Anything. I'm pro hands on, right? I will always advocate. Let me. No, let me. I want to get on screen. Come on, people. Let's go. There we go. I will always advocate for hands on. I feel like that is what truly gets you in the building, in the jobs, and gets you paid, right? Education is great. Degrees, awesome. If you can afford to go to college and do it, fine. If not, and you get certifications, that's great. If you can do both, even better. But the hands on skills is what's going to get you to progress and elevate, right? And not only the hands-on skills, but being able to speak to those hands-on skills. So writing reports or writing blog articles or mentoring or whatever. That's what's going to get you recognized in the field, in the industry. And that's how you're going to end up getting more money. Everybody talks about chasing the bag or getting high paying tech jobs. Well, if you can't show the skills or you can't prove your work, that's not going to happen. So I will always be pro hands-on. I feel like I think you've probably heard me say it before. Certifications and degrees will get you the interview, but skills is what's going to get you to pay the bills. That's a bar. So for this, I like the labs. I like that they make them in digestible modules. It's like an hour or less. Um, I don't like the wonky robotic voices. Okay. The subscription to Haiku, yeah, Haiku I think is awesome. Because Haiku really also makes it in a gamified way, right? That's another reason why I kind of like this, because it's like they give you a story or they give you a mission, right? Hey, we need to get our wave schedules. People are worried, right? Haiku, without telling too much of the story, but I think you watched some of the streams when we did the Haiku story. Uh, they give you missions, right? And then they give you certain things where it's like you have to recap on all the things that you've done and build on those skills every single mission. And then at some point you're going to have to use all of them because the world may end for some reason, right? I don't want to spoil the story if you haven't seen it, but yeah, like I said, Haiku is dope. Haiku Forge, in my opinion, if I haven't checked it out lately, I will probably go back to it over the summer since I want to do some more pen testing and stuff. But Haiku Forge has a lot of potential. Haiku Forge will, especially with being able to build out your own environments. I just think they probably need a little bit more documentation behind it to be helpful, because I mean it's still kind of whatever. So, but yeah, so like I said, so that's my take on it. So again, I will always be pro hands-on. I like the fact that they give you the environment in a real AWS, even though it's virtual, it's a real AWS environment. So you see what it looks like. Yeah. And then is there a difference between Forge and Pro? No, I think they actually fixed their memberships now where the Pro membership includes Forge. Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I have not played Haiku in about a month or so now since I've been since I've been teaching. Yeah, so I think you have access. So you have the monthly and then you have the annually. But I think the pro membership, I want to say the pro membership comes with the Forge now. If I'm wrong, I don't want them to come after me. and be like, hey, you got people thinking that. But yeah, I want to say I thought I read that recently, but yeah, so it looks like, yeah, they have different packages and stuff. So yeah, I would just take a look at just I would take a look and double check that. Um all right, so let's get back to where we were. Come on. Here we go. I don't know why it's on this screen, but whatever, we'll take it. Okay, so Amazon EC2, I think we watched this video already,
Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2, is a web service that
but
provides secure,
I think the
resizable
idea
compute
is
capacity in the
that
cloud.
they're going to repeat
It
a lot of
eliminates your
these
need for
things and
upfront
kind of
hardware investment so you can develop and deploy
drill it
applications
into your
faster.
brain
You can use Amazon
with the
EC2 to
different
launch as many
missions.
or as few virtual
What's
servers
going
as
on,
you need.
Ty? Happy Friday.
Amazon EC2 enables you to scale up or down within minutes to handle changes or spikes in requirements, reducing your need to forecast traffic. It provides you with complete control of your computing resources and lets you run on Amazon's proven, reliable, and scalable computing environment. Amazon EC2 is hosted in multiple locations worldwide comprised of AWS regions, which consists of at least 3 availability zones. This computing environment provides high availability, with Service Level Agreement (SLA) commitment of 99.99% availability for each Amazon EC2 region. In addition, security at AWS is our top priority. AWS is built to meet the requirements of the most security-sensitive organizations. First, let's go through some of the Amazon EC2 basics. What is an instance? An instance is a virtual server in the cloud. Amazon EC2 provides a wide selection of instance types to enable you to choose the CPU, memory, storage, networking capacity, and GPU for your applications. Here are the instance type categories. General purpose instances are instances that provide a balance of compute, memory, and networking resources. Compute optimized instances are optimized for compute intensive workloads. Memory optimized instances. These instances are for memory intensive workloads that process large data sets in memory. Storage optimized instances. They are designed for workloads that require sequential read and write access to very large data sets on local storage. Accelerated computing instances. These are GPU instances that use hardware accelerators. HPC optimized instances. These instances are optimized for high-performance computing workloads. These instance types are optimized to fit different use cases. Here is just one of the many examples for each instance types.
Yeah,
In
we did
addition,
watch this
each
the other
instance
day.
type includes one or more instance sizes, allowing you to scale your resources to the requirements of your target workload. AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. An AMI provides the
Hey,
information
Mary, how you
required to
doing?
launch
Happy
an
Friday.
instance. It is a template that contains a software configuration such as an operating system, applications, and an application server. You must specify an AMI when you launch an instance. You can launch a single instance or multiple instances from an AMI.
Yep. So we did watch this the other day. So like I said, I think that's I'm starting to think that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be doing the kind of just giving us an overview of all the features of AWS across multiple uh, missions or multiple objectives. But just to kind of go through Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2, you can build different instances. You can build web services, virtual servers, and it gives you control and again that scalability to allow you to spin up and tear down as needed. You can use different instance types for your purposes, like if you want to do a gaming server, or you need stuff for data processing. Um, on the cybersecurity side of things, you can build EC2 instances for like virtual machines, like how you can build a Kali virtual image or a Parrot OS. We do the same thing in Elastic Cloud or EC2, and that's to use the operating system. Those are AMIs or Amazon Machine Images. All right, so I just want to double check.
AWS Systems Manager Overview.
I think we jumped ahead. Did we do? I don't think
AWS
so.
Systems Manager
So anyway,
is a collection of features that help you manage your IT
Mary,
infrastructure,
what's going
whether
on?
in the AWS cloud or on-premise data centers. AWS Systems Manager simplifies the management of your applications and IT inventory. AWS Systems Manager, thereby, helps reduce the time it takes to detect and resolve operational problems. In summary,
So
AWS
this
Systems
this is the
Manager
one.
helps
This is
you
the thing
manage
I
your
don't like
AWS
about
resources
the AWS
securely and
training
at scale.
is that the voice. I just can't get with the
AWS Systems Manager features. AWS Systems Manager
voices.
is the
Right?
operations hub for your
You got people
AWS
using AI
applications and IT
to sound like
resources.
Tupac. You could at least spice it
AWS
up a little
Systems
bit, right?
Manager functionality is broken up into 4 core feature groups that help you implement operations management best practices. Operations Management. AWS Systems Manager Ops Center provides a central location where operations engineers and IT professionals can view, investigate, and resolve operational issues affecting AWS resources. Change Management. Use Systems Manager documents to automate common and repetitive maintenance and deployment tasks. You can use automation to reset passwords on servers, apply OS patches, and remediate compliance issues. Application Management. With Systems Manager Application Manager, you can define your application components
See,
based on automated import of
yeah,
service-level
yeah.
data
You know,
from AWS
I'm
services
not gonna
records.
lie. I would be
AWS
more.
Cloud Formation
It would be
Stars.
interesting to hear.
Amazon Elastic Container
Now it's talking
Service.
about cloud computing.
Amazon
But
Elastic
I guess if you
Kubernetes
got that dude
Service.
who's on Instagram that's
And
rapping like all the
AWS
different
Launch Wizard.
rappers teaching
You
tech, I
can view
guess why not?
operations management data in the context of the application and perform change management tasks. Node Management. AWS Systems Manager, Fleet Manager, streamlines the management process for servers running in the cloud or on-premise. Fleet managers, remote management capabilities
So again,
allow
for
you to
everybody who's
troubleshoot
watching, thank you. I know
and
it's
configure
Friday.
your
I
server
know
fleet
y'all probably
at
got other
scale,
stuff to do. So thank you
thereby
just
saving
for a
you
few
time
minutes
and
for tuning
money.
in and you know
AWS Systems Manager
spending time
use
here.
cases,
Lord, she's talking.
centralize
It
operations
feels
data,
like it's been longer than 2 minutes.
aggregate operational data, or ops
Thank y'all
data,
for joining.
and view it
Again,
in
if
a
you want to
single
support,
console to gain
you can just
actionable
do what
insights.
you're doing right now,
Across
or
AWS
you can
services
also
such as
like the video, subscribe
Amazon
to the channel,
CloudWatch,
click the bell
AWS
to be
CloudTrail,
notified.
AWS
If
Config,
you want to do something
as well as
monetarily, you
third-party
can click
tools.
that support stream QR code up
Implement
there.
best practices.
Buy me a coffee,
Automate proactive processes
or if
at
you're on
scale such
outside security
as
page, which
patching and maintenance, or
several of you
reactivate
are, you
processes
can click that
to quickly
super chat.
diagnose and remediate operational issues before they affect users. Remediate security issues.
Yeah,
Enhance your security and compliance profile,
I mean,
and analyze security incidents after the
look,
fact to prevent a future
we're gonna talk
reoccurrence.
about that in a second.
Auto-resolve issues. Automatically resolve application issues by using ops data to easily manage applications and identify issues quickly across associated AWS resource groups.
Yeah, no, like I said, yeah, if you can get some type of voice narration, celebrity, I mean, it's as long as they're paid for it, right? I don't like the idea of people being able to steal people's voices and stuff like that. And now now they got music that sound like them, and they can't do anything about it. All right, so we did that. Let's see. You can also connect your EC2 instance to a session manager, a capability, a systems manager. And then I think we watched this already, right?
AWS
Yes, we
Systems
did.
Manager.
That's her with the heart with a voice. I need an energy drink. Okay, you can configure the instance metadata service to specify commands in the user data field to run after the instance launches. This way, you can view metadata details in a web browser. Okay, so it's just kind of basically allowing you to kind of keep up what's going on. I was getting real on that Call of Duty esports thing. Okay. EC2 instances are also accessible through SSH clients using terminal software on your device. Yep. And To meet a greater, you need to change the EC2 instance to larger instance types.
Amazon
And I think we
Elastic
talked
Compute
about
Cloud
this
EC2
the other day too.
storage
They have
and
the
network.
different type of EC2
Amazon EC2
storage
EC2 instances in each subnet.
for the
For example,
VPCs
you
and
can
the
define a
subnets.
security group, which acts as a virtual firewall
And that's
to
what we
your
did
security on
yesterday.
your Amazon
We had to
EC2
create a separate
instances.
we had to create a different availability zone. So I'm not going to watch that video again. Y'all can go back to day 2 and check that out. All right, so now we're going to have we're going to be doing the practice labs. Looks like we're going to explore the EC2 instance types. We're going to filter based on their attributes. We're going to also connect to an instance using a session manager, view the metadata, and then start and stop by using the EC2 console. And then we're going to change the instance type to a larger for general purposes. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we have any lab files. There's no lab files. We'll go ahead and start up the lab. And we will open up the console. And we will move our share screen over here. Okay. We need to come off this so I don't get hit with any more copyright stuff. Let's bring up our. All right. Hey, what music do y'all listen to when y'all work through the day? So my daughter did a science project about what music people listen to focus when they do their schoolwork, and that brought up a different conversation. And I was like, I don't know. I actually listen to a bunch of different stuff. I do the lo-fi music. I'll do Radio Cutman, DJ Cutman. He does, or they do, because I don't know. They do a lot of video music based off of, but they have like that retro feel, like retro video game feel. So it sounds like them old 8-bit Nintendo or even Atari games, but it's music, right? But they do different beats to it. I'll listen to some EDM. I'll listen to some R&B. It just kind of depends. Jazz, Coltrane, definitely. Yeah, no, like I said, yeah, definitely. Let me know in the comments what music. I'm gonna put that in the. And then also, and again, different things call for different music, right? So like when I'm working out, I can't listen to nothing smooth. I'm not gonna be in the mood. I'll play some Wu-Tang or some gritty something to go to kind of be in the mood with, like, when I'm playing the music, like when I'm working out or I'm doing like I'm hitting the punching bag or something like that. Speaking of which, I gotta actually get back in the gym, man. This entrepreneur life is not good for your health. All right, so let's get to it. Let me know if the music is too loud or if y'all can't hear me. I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit anyway. Right. But yeah, like I said, what music? Let me know in the comments what music you listen to when you're working or you're studying or you're just kind of in a zone. All right. So we're going to review the practice lab objectives and the concept. We're going to start the lab provision. We already did that. We're going to follow the instructions. We did all of that. Okay, again, we're going to explore the instance types. All right, so on the navigation bar, we're going to click the review the region selector. So again, we're going to make sure that we're in the closest region to us, which is US East 1, and we are the AWS lab user and not signed in with our personal AWS account. And then we're going to look at our services. So it tells you to search for it, but since we've already did it, it's already in our recently visited. So we're just going to do it that way. Work smarter, not harder, right? Okay. And then now we go on. It says we're going to look at instances, and the concept again is talking about the Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2, provide virtual compute capacity in the cloud. With the choice processor, storage, networking, operating systems, and purchase model of the service offers a broad and deep solution. So we'll go ahead and click the instances. Looks like we have one instance running, this AWS computing. Okay, we want to click the details. So down here, you see, let's actually bring this up a little bit. And we just want to look at a couple things. So one, we're going to look at the instance ID and the IP address. So we see we have a public IP address of 127.209.26. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Again, I'm jumping ahead. I probably wasn't supposed to do that, but we'll see what happens. We have the instance ID. We have our host name. The private IP DNS is the 10.10.0.10. That matches the private IP address. The VPC ID subnet is running Amazon Linux. Okay. All right. So I think that, again, good to know what the details of your virtual image or instance. All right. So now we're going to go to instance type, and here is going to load up the different instance types. So now we're going to look at a couple of different instance types. We're going to look at a T3 large. Okay, so we're going to look at a T3 large. We're also going to look at a C5 large. And lastly, we're going to look at an R5 large. And again, y'all, like I said, if y'all have any instrumentals, could be better because they lack lyrics, which may cause your attention this way. No, I definitely have the It's usually mostly instrumental music. Like I said, if I'm in the gym though, like I said, I'm listening to all of it. But when I'm working, it's definitely just instrumentals. Like, unless there's like there's some voiceover stuff or like, but it's not heavy. Then again, I don't know. It depends. I might listen to Nipsey here and there, and like I said, yeah, I'll get zoned out there. All right, so we have the 3 boxes. So we'll go ahead and we will click each of these to bring up the information for the details. And then what we'll do there is we're going to review those details, and then we're going to compare each. So again, let's scroll this up a little bit. All right, so the instance size, these are all for large. They're using a Nitro hypervisor. I mean, it looks like they're all pretty much the same here, except for burstable performance support. The T3 large has burstable performance support, whatever that is. Okay, let's see. None of them have a free tier available or a free trial. Can't put them on bare metal. They can run 2 virtual computers. They can run 8664, single core, dual threaded, 2.5 gigahertz on the T3 large, but the C5. So that could be okay. The R5 has 16 in the current generation. All right. 10 gig. So the T3 is slower. Doesn't support some of the same group strategies. And because of that, it looks like it's cheaper. So the R5 looks like it's the most expensive out of the bunch. Okay, so just, I guess, to keep that in mind. All right, so now it says choose the checkbox, select the computing solutions instance. Okay, so we're going to go back to instances, and then we are going to instance type. Review the details, which I think we did that already. It says we are going to click the solutions instance, yep, and then we are going to copy the IP address, which we just did. So again, we did jump ahead before because we were supposed to copy the IP address, not hit that open address button. Because when we do that, we'll get this instance ID here that tells you that it's running this instance ID. It's running T3 small. The availability zone is US East 1A, and it is in the T3 instance family. All right, so we have that. And then we're going to go back into our instances section, and we are going to connect. It's going to bring up the different connections that we can use. Oh, sorry, I should be sharing that. So let's just go back real quick. So we went back to instances. We clicked our instance, and then we clicked up here to hit connect. So now you see it says SSH isn't authorized. You can use instance connect, and you have the user of EC2 user. Okay. So we have the instance connect tab. Sorry, y'all. Again, it says SSH isn't authorized. We can connect using the EC2 instance connect. Jeez. Okay. Whew. Let's look at the session manager. Connect to your instance without SSH keys. Sessions are secured using. I got the hiccups now. Fantastic. Sessions are secured using an AWS key management service key. You can log session commands and details in an S3 bucket or CloudWatch logs, and you can configure it using the Preferences tab. Okay. So we reviewed that. Now, if we go to our SSH client, even though it said there's no associated key pair, we can review. Let's go ahead. So if we needed to, we would have to open an SSH client, locate your private key file, run the command to ensure the key is not publicly viewable, connect your instance to its public DNS. Okay. So now let's go back to the session manager. So that's our instance. Let's copy that just in case. And we'll go back to our session manager. And then it says we will click on connect and wait for it to load up. So now we'll share this tab. And it says session manager provides secure and auditable node management without the need to open inbound ports, maintain bash and hosts, or manage SSH keys. Session manager also allows you to comply with corporate policies that require controlled access to manage nodes, strict security practices, and fully auditable logs with node access details, while providing end users with simple one-click cross-platform access to your managed nodes. All right. So here it looks like we have our command prompt, and now it says we need to provide root privileges to the current session. And to do that, we need to run sudo, looks like sudo-i. So sudo-i. And now you see we have the root access, and you can tell because again, $ for regular user, root gives you that hashtag or £sign for my older folk. All right, and now we need to from there. Let's see what we can see. There's nothing in there. We need to CD. We need to CD into the EC2 user. So we need to go for that CD dot slash home slash EC2 user slash sample app. Okay, now so now we have a Python app.py, our solutions log, the requirements, and then our templates. Okay. To check the instance log, so we need to run the tail command for the AWS log. So we're going to go tail AWS compute log. And if you wonder what I'm doing, you can do tab completion to kind of auto complete what you typed up. So as long as you type in the first few letters, it'll look at what's in that directory, and then you can tab for auto completion if you're not sure. All right, so with the log stuff, it says we're running local on port 80. Family is T3 small. T3. The instance type is T3 small. It gives us the root, the instance ID. So it gives us all that information that we basically saw here, right? So it kind of gave us most of this information here, right? So that's what this is doing here. All right. So we did that. And I think it looks like we're done with that. So we can just hit Control C to get out of there. And then we can just close the terminal tab. So let's go ahead and just close that. And hello, we're back. But let me go back because I didn't want to do that. Let's go back to here. And now we're back to this. All right, so we're going to click the actions to expand the drop-down menu. So click this and we'll hit actions. And once we do that, we're going to choose our instance settings, which is bring up another drop-down tab. And we are going to edit the user data. So we'll go ahead and click that. And now it says we can review our commands and click cancel. So it looks like it's a script. It's running a bash script. It's telling you to update and install Python 3. So it's basically it's a bash script to update to Python, update the Python version. Okay. All right, so now here, we'll go back to our instances, and then we will go to the instance state. And it looks like it wants us to stop the instance, so we have to click it first. Instance state will stop the instance, and it'll tell us we're no longer charged, which is something you should always do. Glad they put that in the training. You should always stop your instances before you're done, because otherwise that's how you'll get hit with that bill. All right, so now we went ahead and we stopped the instance. And now if you look, it says we successfully stopped it. Okay. We bring up the public DNS. We looked at all of this before, so we have that public IP address. We have the public IPv4 DNS, and then it says this should be empty, but you're not. Let's refresh. There we go. Just needed to refresh the page. But as you can see, it stopped, so we shouldn't have an IP address anymore. So again, that's how you know that you're not running your VM or your instance anymore. Okay, so now we're going to click the actions button, and then we're going to choose the instance settings, and we're going to review those options. So again, we'll click the actions, click the instance settings, and then we are going to, looks like we are going to change our, are we not? Let's see. Change the instance type. Okay, so basically, if we wanted to change our instance type from a T3 to something else, we had to stop. Basically, it's telling us we had to make sure that the instance is stopped, the IP address isn't there, and that we're good to go. And then if we did that again, instance settings, we have to check it, instance settings, and we're gonna change the credit specification. Okay, in unlimited mode, an instance that depletes the CPU credit balance can then spend surplus credits burst beyond the baseline. If the CPU utilization over a 24-hour period exceeds the baseline, you incur charges. Okay, so basically, yep. Again, it's kind of just giving you warnings that, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't mean to click OK anyway. My bad. All right, so stopping the instance, changing the instance type might take a few minutes, restarting your instance. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to click the instance state to expand, choose to start instance. Go to the next step. After the instance reaches running state, review the instance details. Okay, so now it's just telling us to launch the instance again. So we'll go ahead and launch the instance. No, I'm sorry, not launch instance. We want to run the instance. Come on, Davin, let's get it together, y'all. Get it together. Get it together, sir. We want to start the instance, not launch. See, CL. So it's not the music that's distracting me. I keep looking back, watching this Call of Duty match. All right, but then if we go ahead and you see, now we have a different IP address, different public DNS. Okay, and now it's running, and you can see that it's running. And now we are done with that. So now we are going to change the EC2 instance to the M4 large, right? So in order to change that instance, remember we have to go to instance state. We need to stop the instance, click stop. We need to make sure that it stops. We're going to refresh our page. We're going to select our instance. We still have an IP address. So it's still stopping. It hasn't stopped yet. We'll refresh again. Still stopping. And see, they make sure that you can't, it's grayed out while it's still going, while it's still stopping. And now we are completely stopped. All right, cool. So we have, you can tell we're stopped because there's no IP addresses. So now we're going to go here, click the instance settings, scroll down to change instance type, and we want to go to an M4 large. Go ahead and click that. We're going to hit apply. We're going to check this here, and you're going to confirm that it's an M4 large by the instance type. See, it says M4 large. And then we'll go ahead and start the instance. Gave us a couple notifications because we changed the instance type, which is fine. We know we did that. Let's refresh this to make sure that we got everything accurate. So now we have the IP address again. We have a public DNS. And now it's going to add, and now when we come back to our here, it's going to ask us for the instance ID for validation. So we'll go ahead and copy. We copied the instance from here. We copied the instance from here. Now we'll come back and we will paste it in and hit validate. And there we go. We have successfully changed the instance type. I don't have my other stream deck here, so I can't do my Final Fantasy victory, but we did it. All right, so we can go ahead, go back to our story. Let's let our person know that the schedule is looking great. School's like a well-oiled machine. And now we get to build some stuff. So now it looks like we can build like a complex. So let's see, we can do option 1, option 2, or option 3. Option 3 is out. I need me a basketball court. So we have 2 across from each other. This one kind of goes vertical and horizontal with the buildings. I'm gonna go with option 2. What do y'all think? Let me know. What option y'all like? Y'all pick the lighthouse. Y'all pick the house. But which one should I go with for my basketball court? Like I said, I like option 2. Going once. Going twice. What is a Zumo box? All right, so I'm gonna just go with option 2, y'all. So yep, we'll do option 2. We built a nice little complex, and we are now level 4, and we have reached a new builder level. We'll build the levels to level 3, and again, it's gonna ask yeah, sure, we need 5 stars. All right, so that's it for mission 3. I mean, technically, we could keep going, but it's Friday, and I want y'all to enjoy yourselves. So, okay. It says help city customization. We have our court already. I built my court. do think that would be dope one day, though. I would love to be able to. Why? Okay, I said. Why you? That looks like another mission. Imagine that. Imagine you went to go do tech support for somebody one day, and they were like, "Here's a house. here's a lighthouse. Thank you for your work. Here's a rec center with basketball courts." Looks like we found another pet. EC2 instance can help connect users to an instance. What are the two components? Linux SSH and I don't know. Windows RDP? Oh, it's Linux and SSH. Stop. Linux SSH. Thank you. I have to answer more questions. Yeah. Nearby. All right, so like I said, Joe, I'm just kind of walking around at this point. I could do another mission, but like I said, it's Friday. We got 9 more to do. We do got to ramp it up a little bit if I want to get done by the. I want to kind of get done by the end of the month, but you figure we got a few days next week because I'm not. A few days, yeah, because I got another week before I get back into my full-time teaching schedule. So so that'll be 3. So yeah, so we'll probably have to ramp it up a little bit. So I'll probably see if I can stream a little bit earlier so that I can stream longer. But it's 7:30 now. I'm gonna start, ramping down. I got an event coming up at 8 o'clock, and then get ready for tomorrow because I have Overwatch stuff. So I actually have Overwatch practice. I have a Smash Brothers tournament. But while you're here, if you know anybody who wants to get their kids enrolled in camp, we have in-person and virtual summer camps available. They're half-day camps. We have a 9 to 12, and then we have a 1 to 4. So you can go to alphaesportstech.com/camps for more information and to register. We got some really cool camps coming up. We're doing some stuff with art prompts and AI. We got some stuff with building like aim trainers for our keyboard and mouse players. We'll be using scratch coding to build that. We'll have some cyber safety stuff because cybersecurity. We'll have obviously we have our intro to esports all summer. That'll be in the morning time. So they'll not only will they learn about esports, but they'll learn about the ecosystem around it. And we have our Unreal editor with Fortnite, using Fortnite. So we'll be building our own Fortnite maps and stuff like that, and learning about the possibilities with that as well. So again, if you know anybody who's interested, just click that link and send them on my way. All right, y'all. So until next time, if no one has any questions for me, we will answer this question that we have here so we can get this pet, and then we'll get up out of here. All right. So which statement about the Amazon S3 data consistency model is correct? So Amazon S3 provides real read after write consistency for puts of new objects in the S3 bucket. S3 provides strong read after write consistency for put and delete operations. Amazon S3 offers eventual consistency for. Oh, really? Now I'm confused. Did I read that wrong? Volumes in EBS are automatically replicated with an availability zone. Ooh, are you automatically? I don't think are you? Yes. All right. All right, y'all. So, I said I'm just gonna. I guess I'm going pet hunting for a little bit, but like I said, I will see y'all Monday. Unless you want to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow I will probably do some streaming of the Oh, whoa! What happened here? Which location option can be selected when launching an EC2 instance in a region? All right. Yeah. So I'll probably do some streaming for the my Overwatch crew tomorrow. So tune in for that if you're up in the morning. All right. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. And like I said, if you're on tomorrow from basically around 11 or 12 noon, like I said, we should be doing some Overwatch gameplay. I won't be playing. I'll be monitoring my team and kind of barking to tell them to keep their head on a swivel. But y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all later.